Hi there, namaste. Welcome back to another yoga class with me, Colleen, on Spiritualistik. So today we're going to be doing an Ashtanga Vinyasa. This will be series 1, which will include Surya Namaskara as well as the warrior sequence. And at the end we will of course do our Savasana along with some pranayama breathing practices. So, thank you so much for being here. I am so grateful for you, and thank you again for sharing your practice with me. I'm truly grateful for you, and namaste, Hari Om. I'll see you on the mat. Hi there again, namaste, and thank you again for practicing with me today. Since today's practice is Ashtanga, it's really important to me to first go through the first limbs of Ashtanga. So today's focus will be primarily on Yama and Niyama. So Yama essentially means harmony with your place in the world. And the ways that we do this, there are 5 of each principle, Yama and Niyama. And the 5 yamas, the way that we maintain harmony within our place in the world are Ahimsa, which means not harming anything or anyone at all. Satya, which is benevolent truthfulness. Asteya, which is not stealing. Brahmacharya, which is conscious use of your energy, practicing moderation, following the will of the universe, being content with what you have. And Aparigraha, which is non-possession, simplicity, generosity, minimalism. The 5 niyamas, maintaining harmony within the self. These are first Saucha, which means purity. Santosha, which is contentment, being good with where you're at. Tapas, which does mean self-discipline, showing up when you need to. Swadhyaya, which is self-study, taking the time to learn, also learning yourself. And Ishwara Pranidhana, which means surrendering to the divine, acknowledging that you are part of a whole, and you are also a whole of which there are parts, and there is something larger than our self, our sense of self. But as we get to know ourselves, we get to know the whole, and as we get to know the whole, we get to know ourselves. By finding harmony within yourself, you can therefore have harmony with your place in the collective, the universe, and with others. And by finding harmony with your place in the collective, you bring harmony within the self. Again, these are yogic principles. These are the first 2 limbs of Ashtanga Yoga. From here, I would like to begin the asana part, our physical practice of finding comfortable position. So, before we begin, I would like to take a little more of a classical approach, which will include Gayatri mantra to begin. So please close your eyes. Take a deep inhale. Focus on your heart space. And exhale all energy that isn't serving you any longer. If you'd like to take a mudra, I will be connecting the pointer finger and thumb today to help me clear my mind and have more concise communication with you all today. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Deva devasya dhimahi Diyo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi Diyo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi Diyo yo na prachodayat. Inhale. Om with me on the exhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. Namaste, Hari Om. And let's begin today's Ashtanga practice. So we'll begin facing east if it's available towards you. And come standing at the top of your mat. Standing tall in mountain pose. Allowing your tailbone to sink towards the floor, expanding the front and back sides of your body through your vertebrae, finding a straight line, feeling roots at the bottom of your feet. Just take a deep inhale and exhale. Allow those energy channels to be open and flow clearly throughout your entire body like a waterfall of light. Take a deep inhale, bringing your hands overhead, looking up at your hands, and take a slight back bend. On the exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Back to forward fold. Honor yourself, your body. Focus on the breath. Inhale. Step, hop, or float back to high plank. I'll scoot back so you can see me. And we'll hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop the chaturanga. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale. Up to upward facing dog. Rolling those shoulders back, releasing the glutes, elongating the spine and the neck. Exhale. Using your core, push yourself back to downward facing dog. Pressing those heels into the mat, rounding out the top of the thighs, the knees, ankles, and feet. Putting weight equally in your heels and all 5 of your toes. Gently pressing the arches of your feet into the floor. We'll take 3 deep breaths here. Tuck your chin to your chest and look at your navel. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. If it's in your practice today, engage your Mula Bandha. Inhale. And exhale. Now gently and graciously step, hop, or float your way back to your hands to the top of your mat. Bringing your forehead to your knees, straightening your legs, and coming up to mountain pose. Ooh, either through flat back or rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. Beautiful. Bring the hands back down to heart center and push the energy down out the soles of your feet. We'll do this 4 more times in a vinyasa flow. So inhale, look up at your hands, take a slight bend back. Coming up, exhale to forward fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, come down. And step, hop, or float. Handstand if it's in your practice to your high plank. Drop to chaturanga. And up to upward facing dog. I'll adjust my mic for a second. Beautiful. From here, tuck your toes. Exhale to downward facing dog. And we'll hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, pulling your tailbone back, 3, feeling the crease of your hips, 2, and 1. Bend your knees, keep your tailbone high, and step, hop, or float back to the front of your mat. Back to forward fold. Inhale, come all the way back up to mountain pose. Beautiful. Inhale, arms up. Take a slight back bend. Coming back up, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, come back down. And step, hop, or float back to your high plank. Down to chaturanga, exhale. And inhale. Dog. Tuck the toes. Pull back your pelvis. And downward facing dog. Tuck your chin to your chest, look at your navel. And we'll hold this guy for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Putting your weight in your hands, bending your knees, keeping your pelvis, tailbone lifted. Step, hop, or float forward. Exhale for forward fold. And inhale, coming back up to mountain pose. Beautiful. 2 more. Inhale. Mountain pose. Take your slight back bend. Up. Exhale. Down to forward fold. If you like, you can pull the back of your shins. You can even put your fingers, peace fingers, around your big toes. Inhale, look up. Exhale, come back down to forward fold. Plant those hands. Step, hop, or float back to your high plank. Exhale for chaturanga. Inhale, push up, upward facing dog. Beautiful, amazing, just like you. Now tuck those toes and using your pelvis to draw you backwards to downward facing dog. And we'll hold this one for 10, 9, 8, maybe lift up your right leg, 7, 6, maybe lift up your left leg, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant your hands, step, hop, or float forward to forward fold. Exhale. Inhale, up to mountain pose. Beautiful. Drawing the energy down your crown, pineal, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral, and root chakras. Last one. Inhale, up to mountain, look up at your hands, and lean back. Coming up with your core, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Now step, hop, or float forward, backward to your high plank. Exhale, chaturanga, and we'll hold this one for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pushing yourself up to upward facing dog on the inhale. Beautiful. And finally, tucking those toes, coming back to downward facing dog. If you hear my lizard scurrying around, just know that it's Chad having a good day today. Press your heels into the mat. And hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, step, hop, or float forward, back to forward fold. Inhale, come up, bringing your arms up above your head, and we'll hold this looking up at your hands just for a little bit, allowing that energy to recirculate, recenter, and reground. Beautiful. Coming back down to heart center, prayer position, and drawing the energy down your lower chakras. Beautiful. You ready for warrior? We will do 5 times per leg. So go ahead and bend your knees, drawing your tailbone down to the ground, and inhale for chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bring your right foot back. Coming up for warrior 1. Hold for 5, 4, you can look up at your hands, 3, 2, 1, open up to warrior 2. Looking at your forward hand, your left hand here, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, straightening that front leg, bending back to warrior 3, holding for 5, looking up at the palm, 4, 3, opening up those hips, 2, and 1, coming back through warrior 2, cartwheeling those hands on either side of your mat, bring your left leg back, and 8-limb namaskara, drop your knees, drop down to your shoulders, and back up to upward facing dog. Inhale, tuck your toes, coming back for downward. And we're gonna lift up that back left leg, pull it forward through plank, and plant it back again for warrior 1. Second time. Bringing your hands up, looking up at your hands if you want, if you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. opening up to warrior 2, looking at your left hand. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straightening that left leg, bending back for warrior 3. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back through warrior 2, bending your left leg, cartwheeling your hands to either side of your left foot. Bring your left leg back to meet the right in high plank and 8-limb namaskara asana. Drop your knees, drop your shoulders, and come up to upward facing dog. Inhale. Your toes, pull back your pelvis for downward facing dog. We'll hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift up that back left leg. Tuck it into your chest through high plank. Dropping it down. We'll come back up to warrior A. Warrior 1 this time. We will do a bit of a faster vinyasa for the other 3. So we'll hold this for 3, 2, 1. Open up to warrior 2. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Warrior 3, 3, 2, 1. Cartwheel back down. Bring your left leg back. Ashtangasana. Back up. Upward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Back to downward facing dog on the exhale. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift up that left leg. Bring it through plank. Dropping it back down. Up to warrior 1. Great job. 3, 2, 1. Open up to warrior 2, looking at the front hand. 3, 2, 1. Make sure to watch your pelvic position. Back to warrior 3. 3, 2, 1. And cartwheel back down. Bringing your left leg back. Ashtangasana, 8-limb namaskara asana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Pull your pelvis back to downward facing dog. We'll hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What the heck? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lifting up that back left leg. Pulling it through. Last time on the left. Beautiful. Warrior 1. Last time, make it count. Looking up at your hands. 3, 2, 1. Open up to warrior 2. Looking forward. 3, 2, 1. Back to warrior 3. 3, 2, 1. And cartwheeling back down. Beautiful. This time, bring your back right leg back towards the left, up to the front of your mat. Drop your pelvis, your tailbone, coming up to chair pose. We'll hold this for 10. Watch your spine. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give yourself a happy burst. Open, feeling your whole aura. You ready for the other side? Beautiful. So, back down to chair pose. Coming back up, we'll hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Now sweep your back leg, your left leg to the back, coming up for right side warrior 1. Looking up at your hands, we'll hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Opening up to warrior 2. looking over your right fingers, opening up those hips, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pressing those shoulders down. Inhale, straighten that front leg, coming back to warrior 3, holding for 5. Looking up at the palm, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend that front leg, coming back through warrior 2. Cartwheeling the hands onto either side of the right foot, bringing the right foot back through high plank, and drop your toes, drop your shoulders. Inhale for upward facing dog. And we'll hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2. Press out of your shoulders, and 1. Beautiful. Tuck your toes and pull yourself back to downward facing dog. Amazing. And we'll hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lifting up that right leg and pulling it into your chest through high plank. Grounding that right foot and coming back up. Second sequence, warrior 1. Beautiful. Inhale. Looking up at the hands, holding this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Opening up those hips and those arms, looking over the right palm. Hold warrior 2 for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Straighten the right leg, coming back to warrior 3, holding this for 5, 4, 3, really watching your pelvic position, 2, 1. Bending the right leg, cartwheeling your arms over to the right foot, and draw the right foot back. Beautiful. Drop your knees, drop your elbows, and push up to upward facing dog. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Tuck your toes. Use your core to push your pelvis back. Feel like somebody is pulling your hips back, and hold your downward dog. This is a nice gooey one, so hold this one for 10. Tucking your chin to your chest, looking at your navel. 9. Rolling out those upper hips and putting your heels into the ground. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now lift up your right leg. Pull it through high plank. Plant again for the third one. Coming back up to warrior 1. This will be a more vinyasa flow. So hold this one for 3, 2, and 1. Exhale to warrior 2. Stay open. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Warrior 3, 3, 2, 1. Cartwheel down, watching those hip placements on both sides of your feet. Drawing your right leg back to high plank. Drop the knees, drop the shoulders. Inhale for upward facing dog. 3, 2, 1. Tuck the toes, draw the tailbone back for downward facing dog, and we'll hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that right leg up straight. Pull it through high plank, plant it on the floor, and come back up. Inhale for warrior 1. Hold this for 3, 2, 1. Open warrior 2. look over your right hand, look for 3, 2, relax, 1, inhale, back to warrior 3, for 3, 2, 1, and keeping an open right leg, cartwheel over to your right foot, last one, bring your right leg back to high plank, drop the knees, drop the shoulders, and inhale to upward facing dog. For 3, 2, and 1. Tuck the toes, bring the pelvis back. Really feeling elongation in that lumbar spine. Inhale and hold this guy for 3 or 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You know, last time I gave you an extra 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Now bring that right leg up through high plank to the front of the mat. Bring that left leg up to meet it here. Drop your tailbone down. Lift yourself up to chair pose. Using the camera to check my spinal posture. Perfect. And hold this for 10, 9, 8. Drop a little deeper if you can. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big happy burst. Beautiful. You have successfully completed your warrior sequence. I'm very proud of you, and thank you for practicing with me today. Now, before we end today's class, I would like to ask you to stand, sit, or lay down in a comfortable position. This is not yet Savasana, but I'd like to do a little bit of pranayama with you. So, for today, what we're gonna do is go ahead and do Vishnu Mudra. So, on your right hand, you will close your pointer and middle finger in towards the palm of your hand. This is different from Prana Mudra. So keep your first 2 fingers in on the right hand. Your left hand stays open to receiving energy. Place these on your knees if it's more comfortable for your energy flow, or in your hip crease to watch your shoulder position a bit. That's what I'll be doing today. You can also place your hands on your feet if you're in lotus like me. If not, no stress. Take 3 breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now taking your right hand in Vishnu Mudra, you will use your thumb to cover your right nostril and your ring and pinky fingers to cover the left. So we'll start by closing your right nostril and breathing only out the left nostril. This will help activate the right hemisphere of the brain. When we switch, we'll breathe only out the right nostril, closing the left, opening up the left hemisphere of the brain. So, using your thumb in the mudra, close your right nostril and breathe out the left. Inhale and exhale. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Switching sides, using your ring and pinky finger to cover the left nostril. Breathing out the right. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale exhale. Last time. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Now, keeping both of your hands open, place them in your comfortable position and do some breathing. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Circular breathing if you can, if it's available towards you, lifting up your soft palate and using your diaphragm. However, be observant of which nostrils are inherently being used by your body. This lets you know which hemisphere of your brain is more lit up at the moment. So practicing your circular breathing, in through the nose, lifting through the soft palate, out through the mouth, pressing with your diaphragm. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We'll do 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Please bring your hands to heart center. And we will be closing again with Gayatri mantra. Afterwards, please lay in Savasana for at least 10 to 15 minutes in order to allow today's practice and all the hard work you just put in to settle into your body, into your energy, your subtle energy body, and all different layers of your being. Om Bhurvasva Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurvasva Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurvasva Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. Remember today to be compassionate with yourself and with others. Be grateful and be generous to yourself and to others. Take a little bit of extra time today, please, to observe niyama and yama, harmony within yourself and harmony within the world. Please move with a little bit extra compassion today. And as you take your beautiful Savasana today, and definitely hard-earned, take some time to focus on your breath and tune into the energy that just is, that just exists. Take some time to think about all the things in your life that you're grateful for, from having an earth to walk on, to a body to live in, air to breathe, all of your beautiful, beautiful, capable senses, your beautiful, capable, able body. And observe the same in others. See the ways that we are the same. The ways that we are the same are exactly the ways that we are different. And the ways that we are different are exactly the ways that we are the same. Continue to breathe. Continue to practice radical gratitude today. And have compassion first and foremost for yourself and for others. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I love you so much. I am so grateful for you. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, week, month, year, incarnation in this body. Namaste. Hari Om. Thank you again. I see you. Do that Savasana.